What's up, you guys? This is Herpy Derpy, and today I'm going to bring you guys another PIP narrated battle. This is a battle I had against a guy named Mayonnaise, I think, and it's a really cool name, by the way, like mayonnaise. And anyways, this is a UU match. I decided to just put together a bunch of cool Pokemon I just wanted to use just for the heck of it, and there's actually a guy a few videos back where he was like, oh, I bet you couldn't use a ledian, and I'm just like, challenge accepted. So I used a ledian on this team, and it's like, whatever. You'll see what it does in this battle. It's kind of interesting. So let me move to the side, and we'll get this battle started. So I'm going to leave right off the bat with my champ. I actually wanted to disguise this guy as my Zork, but I kind of messed up, and he's just going to go straight over the aerial ace and kill me, and I'm like, well, first of all, what kind of ninja carries aerial ace? And second of all, like, he did not even think I was a Zork, which is weird because usually when you have a Zork and Machamp combo, you think that the Machamp is a Zork straight off the bat, but whatever, it's fine. So, unfortunately, I did lose my Machamp, which kind of sucks. But anyways, let's get on. So, I go for the Ambipom, go for a Fake Out just to try to scare it out, and I do scare it out. So he goes into his Fairy Seed, and I'm just going to go into my Semi-Seer, which can definitely kill off this Fairy Seed with an Overheat, because I'm actually running a Recycle White Herb set. It's kind of weird, but either way, he's going to go for the Protect this turn, and I'm going to try to go for a Grass Knot, predicting a switch out into his Water Pokemon, which is a Azumarill, but unfortunately, he doesn't switch out and goes for Protect, and now I'm going to go for the Overheat, but I miss, which is like, this is why I hate using like Overheat and Fire Blast, because like they always miss when they use it. It's kind of ridiculous. So, anyways, I'm gonna go for Overheat this turn, but I miss again, which is like, okay, that's ridiculous, because now I'm just taking a bunch of unnecessary damage, and it's kind of like, it's like whatever. So now I'm just gonna go for the Overheat for a third time, and I'm finally gonna be able to hit this stupid Fairy Seed. I think he kind of felt bad for me, so he just stayed in and let his Fairy Seed die, which is like, didn't really have to do that, but I mean, whatever, it's fine. Because, like, you know, misses are kind of part of the game, so I don't think you should really, like, just, like, purposely leave your guy in to die. But either way, that's how he plays. So either way, I'm going to go into my Wheezing now, because I can take, like, any hit this Azumarill has. Aqua Jet does a pretty good amount to my Wheezing, but, you know, it's okay. And I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp this turn just to get this thing burned, which would be super, super fantastic. So I'm going to go for the burn, and unfortunately I miss again, and I'm just like, this is not the game for me. I'm just missing like every single hit. It's kind of driving me insane. So anyways, he's going to switch out now and go into his Hitmontop. I'm not sure why he did that, considering that he knows I have the burn, but, you know, whatever. He's going to get burned, which is going to suck for his Hitmontop, because he's not going to be able to do that much damage. I guess he just really wants to fodder something off to get a safe switch, but I don't think he really has anything or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, Close Combat is not going to be doing that much to me, and I'm just going to go for the Torment, and that's kind of cool, because I never tried Torment before. And what Torment does is that you have to use alternate moves when you're tormented, so he can't be using Close Combat like 5 times in a row. He has to alternate between Close Combat and some other move, and then he can go back for another Close Combat and stuff like that, which is kind of an interesting move, but, you know, we'll see how it does this match. But anyways, I know his Alakazam's going to go for a Psychic, so I'm going to go into my Zork disguised in my Semi-Seer, but he clearly knows that it's a Zork since it's at full HP, so he's going to go into a Azumarill. I'm going to go for the Night Daze, which is going to do a pretty good amount through that Azumarill, and I'm just going to switch out, get the hell out of there, and get back into my Wheezing, because I don't want my Zork to be taking unnecessary damage. He goes for an Aqua Jet once again, and it's not going to be doing that much, and he's going to switch out and go into his Porygon 2. Definitely a pretty good counter to Wheezing, but Sludge Bomb does, you know, an okay amount, considering that I don't have any special defense investment, and this Porygon 2 is a Porygon 2. So I'm going to go for the Pain Split this turn just to get back some HP. I get an okay amount back, and I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp this turn just in case he wants to switch out, and just to get some residual damage on the Porygon 2, because it's definitely going to be helpful later on as the match wears down. So he's going to switch out now and go into his Alakazam just in case I go for another Will-O-Wisp or anything. Unfortunately, I do get paralyzed, and I believe I went for a Sludge Bomb this turn, which would have been nice to get on this Alakazam, but whatever. So now here comes the start of the show, Ledian, and Ledian is freaking awesome. So Ledian is going to go for the Agility this turn, and notice how I like took a Psychic and a Shadow Ball. That's pretty insane from an Alakazam, because Alakazam actually turned out to be Life Orb, so that's pretty insane how my Ledian took the Psychic and a Shadow Ball that well. So I'm basically right now, I want to pass on my agility boost to my Zoroark, but it's kind of awkward because I don't want my Zoroark to like get hit by Shadow Ball or anything like that, because I just don't want my Zoroark to be taking too much damage. So basically, I'm just kind of roost stalling, waiting for the time to see if he's going to go for a Psychic, but then he goes for the sub, and I'm like, oh shit, this is not good. So I have to go into my Zoroark right now, and I have to break the sub. Unfortunately, it is going to cost the life of my Zoroark, but in all honesty, the Zoroark didn't really work this game because he already knows that this is my Zoroark, so unfortunately, I am going to have to let my Zoroark die, which, no, it's not that big of a deal. This Alakazam, I just need to take down this Alakazam as soon as possible, so I'm kind of fine with my Zoroark dying, because at least, you know, his sub is gone, and now I'm going to easily go back into my Ambipom, go for a Fake Out, which is definitely going to be enough to take out that Alakazam, which is pretty awesome. So that's one problem down, and he still has quite a few annoying Pokemon, like this Ninjask, who's really annoying, and he's actually going to go for the U-turn this turn, and I'm like, oh god, I hate Ninjask so much. I probably could have gone back into my Weezing, but I just really didn't want my Weezing to be taking Aerial Aces, so, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be doing quite a bit of damage. Here, I'm going to go for the Overheat on his Porygon 2, which is almost going to kill it off, but unfortunately, he is going to kill off my Simisear with a T-Bolt, but the burn is going to kill off his Porygon 2, which is pretty awesome. So now, it's down to Ninjask and Azumarill versus Weezing and Ledian. So, Night Slash is going to be doing, you know, an okay amount. I think he's kind of hoping for a crit or something like that with Night Slash. So he's going to keep going for that, and luckily for me, I finally do get the burn on that Ninjask, which is pretty awesome, and I'm going to go for the Pain Split this turn just to get back some HP, and this Ninjask looks pretty screwed, to be honest. So now he's going to switch out into Azumarill. I knew he was going to go into Azumarill, so I go for a Will-O-Wisp this turn, but I get paralyzed, of course, because I get hacked, and now he's going to go back into his Ninjask because he realizes that, you know, he can't risk getting a Will-O-Wisp on his Azumarill, so he needs to fodder off his Ninjask. So that's exactly what he's going to do. He's just going to go for some random X Scissors just to deal some damage to me. I'm going to go for the Torment, and since I know he's Choice Banded, he has to go for the Struggle now because he can't pick any other move, which is kind of awesome. So Struggle is going to do like as much as X Scissor, which is kind of funny. And I'm just going to go for the Will-O-Wisp just in case he wants to switch out into Azumarill, and he doesn't. So finally, Ninjask is dead. It's only Weezing and Azumarill left. He's going to go for the Waterfall, which is almost going to kill me, but I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I miss again! Oh my god, I'm going to kill a puppy. But whatever. He's going to kill me off with a Waterfall, and I'm like, oh well, it's game, you know? But he actually decides to be a nice person, and he actually decides to forfeit this match, because he kind of felt bad about me missing, like, Will-O-Wisp, like, 5 times on this Azumarill, so he just decided to forfeit the game because he knew I should have won. So, what a nice person, you know? Mayonnaise is so awesome. So, either way, hope you guys enjoyed this battle. The comment question of the day, I actually want to ask you guys an opinion about something. So, I was thinking about hosting a tournament, and I wanted you guys to leave a comment, let me know if you were interested in participating in a tournament. I'm going to make the tournament a little bit weird, so don't mind that. So I just want to gauge how many of my subscribers would like to participate in a tournament if I made one. So if you'd like the idea of a tournament, leave a comment below saying like, oh, I'd love to do a tournament or something like that, just so I know if I did make a tournament, you would be willing to, if you want to, like, you know, enter it and stuff like that. So just let me know what your guys' opinion on that, and I'll see you guys later. So peace out.